Dr. Quinn, good to have you with us.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Now, according to the CDC, at least 29 people in the U.S. developed anaphylaxis after being vaccinated. Can you explain how dangerous anaphylaxis is?
I mean, anaphylaxis does have the potential to actually take someone's life. It can be very dangerous. That's why these vaccines are given in different areas with healthcare professionals following CDC emergency guidelines, meaning the equipment is there. We have the epinephrine, the steroid, all the different medications in case there is an allergic reaction. Plus, we have coordination with local emergency rooms. Now, let me note that in the first week of the vaccination, about 2 million vaccines were given, and there was very close monitoring for allergic reactions. And it was very rare and very typical of vaccinations. I mean, we're looking at 11 people per 1 million. And that's pretty good odds, considering that if you get coronavirus, and these vaccines give you up to a 95% protection rate, there's a much higher death rate from coronavirus. The risks are much less than the benefits. I mean, these vaccinations are so important and they're so needed right now.
Now, a lot of these people who had these allergic reactions are allergic to things like nuts and shellfish and bee and wasp stings. Are there ingredients in the vaccine that could trigger these reactions?
Well, these ingredients you just listed, such as nuts and different things, these are more common things that people are allergic to. But I assure you that the vaccines, the ingredients, and I've written some of them down. First of all, the main ingredient is that nucleic acid messenger RNA. It's very rare that somebody would be allergic to that because we have it inside of our bodies. Everybody has it. You have to have it to function as a human. But also the potassium chloride, the basic potassium, these different ingredients, the polyethylene glycol, there's a question that maybe very few people can be allergic. But the take home is there's such a low probability that you will have an allergic reaction. And then remember, we have that 15-minute observation period. And most allergic reactions will occur within 15 minutes. And if you have a history, we're being advised to watch you for a longer period of time, maybe 30 minutes and even up to an hour, depending on the history. But the most important thing is these vaccines are safe, and these are what we need to get through this pandemic.
Well, we know allergic reactions to shots can be common for some people, but do you think this will cause even more hesitation in people to get the vaccine? And I think you're doing a good job right now by telling us that, the majority will be very safe taking this, and the, things are in place in case somebody does have something.
You know what I told a patient earlier today? I told the patient that a car accident is much more common than an airplane crash. And we get in our cars every day and we drive to work, but there's a higher probability that you can have a car crash and lose your life than crashing on a plane. So, everything in life is risk benefits, but the benefits like getting to work on time, earning your living, definitely outweigh the risk of losing your job because you don't want to drive to work because you're afraid. I mean, the bottom line is these shots are needed, and this is what we need to get out of this pandemic so lives can be saved. But there's a risk, but the risk is so small.
Well, Dr. Quinn, always good information. Thank you for being with us this afternoon, and I'm sure we'll catch back up with you a little bit later in the week on another topic, I'm sure.